It's food. It's food for thought. It's food. It's food. It's food for thought. What's up, guys? This your girl Savvy. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. The other day I was sent a video from Eshawn Burgundy's page. If you don't know, he's a Christian rapper. So before television, before radio, before all these forms of technology that we now know, the phones, the virtual headsets, before all of these things, the internet, Satan used other measures in order to spread his hate, spread his mission, his vision to keep us from God. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. So every word that you speak, you have to be careful about the true meaning of it. The words that we speak originated from somewhere. There's a lot of words that we speak, especially in the English language, are spells. A lot of words that we speak now cast spells on us, and we have to pray and ask God to constantly keep our eyes open. But I'm just going to play the clip, and you guys let me know how you felt after you listen to this clip. Pay attention to like changes in your body, maybe a gut feeling, a dropping, whatever it may be for you, your heart, your spirit. Tell me how your energy felt after you watched this video, and she literally speaks these words back to back and tell you the true meaning of it.
So what do I mean by the secret spells of the English language? Well, let me share with you what I call our premier life sentence. And it goes something like this. We awake each morning and go off during the weekdays to earn the living at various jobs and undertakings until we come to the weekend. And this seems perfectly acceptable to most people. However, more people die between 6 and 9 on a Monday morning than any other time of the week. So I do what I call a translation of the English language, and I spell that T-R-A-N-C-E with the idea that words cast spells. So when you translate that life sentence, you remember that awake is a funeral party for the dead. Mourning is the state you're in when you attend a wake. And you would have to be in a weekdays to earn the living, since urns are for the ashes of the dead. We call our jobs undertakings. Job itself is a Hebrew word for persecuted. And what we get at the end of this perverse bargain with life is the weak end of the deal as we become progressively weakened ourselves. And so our most prevalent greeting to each other is hello, the reverse of which is, oh, hell. And at first, I suspected the hands of collusion entangling the language to foster illusion. And I think it's quite true that a culture's theology has a great deal to do with a word's etymology and how it evolves over time to combine incompatible meanings that may undermine the original thoughts it was meant to define. But now, I don't think it's planned, for the thing that I've found is that like concepts can gravitate toward the same sound and vibrate at the rate that our thoughts designate. Because words are electromagnetic vibrations whose fine alphabetic tintinnabulations can take on the tint of our true expectations, which they then imprint on our metal of mind, causing sounds to adhere when they're of the same kind.
All right, so I don't know about you guys, but when I heard this clip, it was crazy because I was actually on a fast. Because my spirit was so in tune with God on the fast, I was able to feel the weight of the words even more. If you didn't feel anything, that's okay. It takes being sensitive to the things of the spirit in order to recognize good and bad, good and evil, righteous and unrighteous. So we have to be careful about the words that we speak. And it's funny because my friend, she kept like saying, hey, grand rising. And I'm like, good morning. And she's like, don't tell me good morning, I'm not in mourning. And I'm like, man, she just being extra. After watching that video, it opened my eyes even more. The devil is always going to find ways to, like I said, keep you from God. And he has been doing this since the beginning of time. So if he didn't have this technology and these mediums to get control of your mind, then how else did he do it? Through different ways, through people setting up pagan holidays, through the words that we speak, through racism, and now There were systems in place, and people don't understand that they are literally still in slavery, but just in the mind. Before slavery was physical, it was a physical representation of taking control of the mind. Once somebody takes control of your mind, you are enslaved. That's why the Bible tells us to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. The ways of the world, the being slave to sin. When we were once slaves to sin, but when we follow behind Christ, he now protects us. So I just want you guys to be aware that the devil is working in ways that we don't even know, because my people fail for lack of knowledge. If you don't seek God and allow him to reveal in you attacks of the enemy, the devices of the enemy, then you will never know. For instance, the devil, he has been watching your bloodline since the beginning of time. So the devil's literally saying, well, the mama acted that way, the grandmother acted that way, the great-grandmother acted that way. So what's going to change with the daughter? And when you come into a relationship with God, and you consider like the black sheep of the family, or the one that's just cuckoo or whatever, because you're literally breaking that curse on your bloodline.
Even though we were free, we were still slaves in the mind.
Message.